By the way, it is a pleasure to be here, and I haven't moved my family down here yet, but I will soon do that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've enjoyed Reno so far, and I know that we're going to look forward to spending a lot of time at the stadium. I want to first off kind of get a couple of things going here because you may or may not know all the things that we're doing. So it's kind of like, well, what's happening in our community? We know things are happening, but what's happening just as I speak right now? I think that's very important. It's called AAA baseball. You may or may not understand what that means, but I'm going to wear you out with it because it is the best brand of baseball that you can play, by far. It's called a quality of life. A lot of you may not understand what that means until we open the doors and you get to see a ball game with your son or daughter. You're going to know what quality of life means. It is spectacular. The feedback I get from this community is really kind of interesting, but it's strange as well. I always get, well, I'll believe it when I see it. I hope that's not the way everybody feels. But I got to tell you, I get that all the time. So they also tell me all I see is a big hole in the ground, a lot of activity. And I go, yeah, that's true, but we are doing something. So I'm here to tell you about things that I've been promoting for over 34 years of my life and to tell you what's really, really happening here. Again, it's called professional baseball, not semi-pro, professional baseball, AAA baseball. Woo! There you go. It's called America's favorite pastime. And it's called AAA Baseball Pacific Coast League style. And you got to remember, you're in the Pacific Coast League. That's going to mean something to some of you people as we go down the road. You're going to say, is it the International League? Don't say that. That's bad. Pacific Coast League Baseball. In fact, it's the best baseball that you can play on this planet, next to Major League Baseball. That's what you have to understand. All of our people make it to the major leagues, and you get to know them before they get to be the major league superstar. That is a special, special deal. In fact, the Pacific Coast League champion has become the AAA champion over the last 3 years, with Tucson in 2006 and Sacramento, who will be an arch rival over the last 2 years. So I want to kind of let you know that. In fact, I've got a ring right here that shows that we did win the AAA championship, and I hope we have a lot more of those to come. But all I can tell you is we're building it right now. It's a beautiful, state-of-the-art, first-class facility, and you won't believe it until you actually see it and you're there. And then you'll go, wow, this will change the face of downtown forever. Because there's going to be other things coming with it too. It's called a Stadium Entertainment District. The first is a baseball stadium, then the Stadium Entertainment District. We are thrilled and excited. I just want to tell you just a couple other things. We are going to have a great time with memories. Let me tell you folks, you're going to remember a lot being at the ballpark. And we're going to create memories and we're going to create tradition. Some of the traditions are always opening night, isn't that correct? What are we going to see and what are we going to hear on opening night? We're going to see a lot of excitement as we open the gates and as you go through. And can't you see the new field? Beautiful, lush, green, grass. And you know how they mow it so you see the stripes in it? That's what we want to see, right? Because that's special. It says, can't you listen to the baseball music? I can hear it as I go through the stadium. I can see other things too. And I see the players being announced on opening night. And you see the brand new uniforms. And you become proud of the fact that Reno has a professional baseball team. And it's truly exciting. I can't wait. I can smell the food. I can smell it because I've been to every game. And you know my favorite is the brat. That's smothered in the grilled onions and the peppers and all the other stuff that you want to put on it. Isn't that great? Can't you smell the popcorn? Yeah. You know, that's the great thing about it. You got to take it all in. Sometimes we're moving too fast in this world and we don't take it all in. But I can tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then what I want you to do is I want you to look around and see who is at the game with you. Is it your family, sons and daughters? Is it your best friend? Is it somebody from work? Is it, you know, or is it just a bunch of group of you that got together and say, let's go see a ball game? I got to tell you, that's the fun part about it. We go to the ball game together. And the stats are unbelievable that you always share special moments with special people. And that's what we're going to do. In fact, I can't wait because I can see it right now. Who's on the mound? Could it be somebody like a Randy Johnson? Yeah. Did you know that Randy Johnson showed up at Tucson Electric Park 2 years in a row because he was on a rehab assignment? People, these guys are special. They're great athletes. And if you think you're not going to see a great athlete, I got news for you. In fact, I'm going to give you kind of a lineup of what you may see. This is who we've had in the last couple of years, people that have played for us. Besides, you know, I think you may have heard of and we're affiliated with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Connor Jackson played first base with him. What a first-class guy. Augie Ojeda played in the championship game for 2006 with us. Chad Tracy at third base, off and on. We've got shortstop Stephen Drew, who started ever since he left the Tucson Sidewinders. Guy named Scotty Harrison, who's playing for the Padres, I believe, right now. Another young man, Chris Young. Unbelievable. Justin Upton. Wait till you meet this guy. First class, all the way. We've had pitchers like Randy Johnson, Doug Davis, Brandon Webb. Think of the lineup here. A kid that you may or may not have heard of, Max Scherzer. He's unbelievable. Wait till you see this guy pitch. And a kid that I wish you could have seen, his name was Micah Owens. He's the best hitter in all of baseball, and he's a pitcher. Go figure that out. Does that work? I'm not sure, but we discovered him first. I always like to say that. And I will say this, Robbie Hammock, who's been on our team for the last 2 years, he's a catcher that pitched, or I should say caught, a perfect game when Randy Johnson threw his perfect game. Do these guys sound like no good? You are going to see some of the best athletes in the world. The two that we had on our team this year, Jamie D'Antona, who won the home run derby at the All-Star game this year, played for us, this unbelievable, first-class individual, and Josh Weitzel, who was the actually Rookie of the Year for the PCL. These are people you can bank on. Excited, you bet they are. And I want to say this right now. Is it going to happen? Yes! Come on! Absolutely! Finally, we got to think. It is going to happen. We will create our own traditions right here in Reno. I'm looking forward to that. Whatever they may be, we're going to do that. We will see great baseball, great players. They will live in our community. They will eat with us. They'll sign autographs. And you know what? When they make it to the big leagues, you know what they're going to do? When they all retire, they're either going to come back to Reno or they'll come back to Reno on a vacation. How's that? So what is your part? You say, well, we're all here, right? We got to have part in this deal? It's called support. We need you. We are a family now. And I got to tell you, get on the priority waiting list. Buy a season ticket. And you know what you're supposed to do after that? Go to the ballpark and have fun. Right? That's what we do. Yes, sir. All right, Ryan, you're up.